The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett.
Don't fumble
9
it this time,
yards to
Everett.
pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. There he goes, right side. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
I'm so upset. I'm real upset.
Come on, 180. Come on. Chill.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Gurley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had his problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's Henderson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence. And you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 22. Goff now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Another carry now for Gurley. And a good run as he manages 7 yards now to the 17. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Todd Gurley's going to stay in the zone for the rest of this game.
He gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks.
Blitz all your people. I got 3 wide receivers out there.
From 3 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A 10-play drive that time, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
They have to pass it now. Let's just play some safe coverage.
Newton on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton, they'll roll him out right. Shreds the tackle. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Corey Littleton able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To throw on third down. Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Just quick completions, man.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team, because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Big stop, let's go.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a 1st down throw, gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
That is fighting forward.
Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
From the gun on third down, Goff escaping the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way down.
All right, we put 31 on the board. Now we're going to play some zone defense, play some safe zone.
Now Newton on first down. And caught left side, Olsen.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Newton now to throw.
Oh, yeah, nice hit.
And that is incomplete.
Nice.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
All right, we're going to take Gurley out now. We're going to put Henderson in. Let's give him some more carries.
So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Man, I thought I subbed him. Could have sworn I subbed Henderson.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get your reset.
There we go.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. From just shy of midfield, Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I think you're trying to blitz.
Hey, kill. Go, 12, go.
Throwing now, Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks.
Let's go, baby.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, here's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Why are you celebrating?
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got 4.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Let's put an end to it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And got his man complete.
Wow.
That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Newton now to throw.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That one goes for 24 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for Los Angeles, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener.
All right, guys. Well, it's been a solid stream for night one, release night. Let's take a look at our goals here. We got all 3 of our game day goals. We got 4 sacks. Didn't commit. Well, did we commit less than 2 turnovers? I mean, we fumbled it twice. Allow 15 rushing yards and no TDs. There we go. And, yeah, we are leveling up Coach McVay for sure. And John Johnson has another skill point. Going to go into zone. This kid is rising. This kid is a rising star. Darrell Henderson, of course, played well. Get that elusiveness up. +4 elusiveness. All right, so he's played 18 downs. So you got to keep playing with him, right? Let's keep playing with him. Okoronkwo, get that speed rush up. He's still young. He's somebody who has a lot of potential to be a good pass rusher for this team. Johnny Munt, he's a blocking tight end. We're just going to keep having him be a blocking tight end. Don't expect him to do anything else. And I'm okay with that. Okay. We got an important message. Taylor Bunnett has a comment about your victory. Congratulations on the win, Coach. Early victories can make or break a team's forward momentum, so you guys are definitely starting the season off on the right foot. X Factor linebacker. Nobody has more faith in our offense than I do, but even I'm impressed at how we handle Luke Kuechly. The guy's a beast, but you were right, and we took care of business. +100 XP for all QBs. All things considered, I'm pretty happy with our front 7 after the game today. Very few teams can say they held McCaffrey to under 4 yards a carry. But at the end of the day, we did our job. We got the win, and that's a huge weight off our shoulders. +100 XP for the entire defensive line. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and advance the week. And now we have week 2 against New Orleans. New Orleans. Hey, Coach, any thoughts on how we're going to handle Cameron Jordan this week? Because that guy's pass rush is devastating. The way he utilizes leverage and strength, he absolutely overpowers blockers on his way to the QB. We're going to neutralize him. No question, Jordan is notorious for wrecking game plans. If we want to aggressively move the ball, we can't afford to give up any sacks. I hear you. Let's prioritize zone runs away from Cameron Jordan's side of the field and quick horizontal passes. It's our best chance to neutralize him. We have to gain 500 team yards and give up no sacks. Okay, I can do that. What's the game plan for Alvin Kamara? He's going to be hard to contain, but if we figure out how, their offense falls apart. How do you want to handle him? Slow him down. We'll manage him as well as we can. I don't think we'll be able to shut him down completely, but I don't think we have to. If we can just slow him down, I think we can pull out the win. Yeah, I like that approach. We don't have to stop him. We just have to contain him. Let's do it. Hold them to 1 or fewer rush TDs. Oh, we can do that for sure. Let's go ahead and train. Yeah, let's keep going. Sim it. All right, and now we have some player upgrades again. And we are upgrading like crazy. David Long, our young, very young corner. Let's get his man-to-man skills up. Let's get him into yellow territory. Man coverage is only 71, though. So we definitely got to work on him. Dakota Allen. Young kid. Let's get his field general up. Nick Scott. Let's get some run support for him. He needs to be a tackler on special teams. He was so run support. He gets a +3 zone and 2 man. That's odd, but okay. All right, cool. So our defense is now at 81 overall. Offense is 89. But somehow our overall is only 83. Very, very interesting. Now, do we have any, like, awards or anything for the first week? News? Big receiving day for Cooks. Cooks inflicted plenty of punishment on the Panthers, scoring 2 touchdowns. Let's look at my stories. Rams get the win. Todd Gurley with a nice 68-yard run. There's a fine line between being lucky and good, and I'll let you decide what I think Brandon Cooks was this week. Pierce Tyler Higbee's Rams career is almost over. Los Angeles put him on the trade block. Yep. That's pretty much it. All right, guys. Well, I enjoyed this first look at Madden 20. The Rams definitely doing a full franchise rebuild of this team. So what I'm going to do is upload all these to YouTube. I'll probably do them in 30-minute sections. And I will see you all next week. We'll be playing New Orleans Saints. All right. Peace out. Bye-bye.